Welcome back, everyone. I want to mention one thing. When I bought this machine from Mike Vesey, right, and I went and picked it up, we were there for a couple hours, and he was going over how this machine runs and the little quirks and things that it does. He said he said there's a difference between someone that can just run the machine and just run it back and forth and follow the pattern and cut it out. And he said there's a difference between someone running the machine and someone carving with the machine. And lately I've been finding out really what he meant by carving, because trying to get this little sliver with 4 heads running in different directions at 35,000 RPMs, you really have to follow what you're doing. And I'm not watching the piece that I'm working on, I'm watching the piece that's being cut. So I have my little reference line for the center, and I'm trying to run the machine to where, well, this would be upside down, but that's, you get what I'm saying. This would be upside down. So I'm running it and then trying just not to cut that, trying to leave that little sliver while we're running it. And it's more complicated than you think, because that machine really wants to rip this out of your hands and just run away with it. Up here you find a lot, because I had to make slight cuts just to get to the handle piece so I can get to the thickness here, but I had to make room for the heads, for the actual head of the router and the nut that holds the actual collet. So you really got to watch what you're doing and pay attention. So, with that, there is a big difference between just running the machine and carving with it. I mean, you're not going to carve out a bear by hand on the machine with nothing in the center there. You're always going to have some kind of a template to go off of. But when you're making an adjustment on the fly, there's a big difference between carving and just running the machine. Which I got to say, I'm the best at running this machine. I'm probably the most humble about it, but I'm definitely the best at running this machine. Thanks for watching.